been around it.
Yeah. I just.
Let me see if I can get a range on it. It's around 1,000 meters to my east.
Frozen out. And we should be back. So we just had a little bit of internet issues. Hopefully they're solved now. We should be good. But yeah, so we'll just give you a quick update on this. The BTR has spotted the main supply run to the US FOB, and that gave one another opportunity to kind of look up and scan the horizon. And so Krusty spotted the main FOB from the hill that I was talking about, except just right down from it. I was talking about this hill, and he's actually looking down from this hill over here.
Actually, maybe Hotel 5. 6.
Yeah,
he
spotted everything.
In that area,
He's saying
it.
Hotel 6, Hotel 5, and that's correct.
The BTR gets up here, you can see it.
Tactical suggestion.
Just squad
Suggestion.
Copy that, Cross Hill.
I'm gonna bet if they are there, we're gonna have one of the big square compounds to the south.
I'm gonna bring us up on the other side of the ridge line though,
on the west.
so we don't get hit by it.
This is quite the bunker the U.S. is building here. I mean, that is something.
West side.
A lot of grenade catches for sure.
We can move that BTR on
Like
the road.
Like Rose was saying in chat, once those mortars go out, that's it.
Can pin them
So we go to the Russians.
I don't know what they were banking on. Were they banking on Russians not finding them?
I think so. I think they were trying to play the epic game of hide and seek, where the Russians just can't find them for the full hour and they go for the timeout.
They're either banking on the Russians not finding them or banking on the Russian mortarman being bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they just completely forgot about it. They forgot to read the op doc. This BTR is switchbacking up the mountainside to try to get eyes on this.
It's 103.
Gets it close to.
It's a lot for, I believe, I think it's a 30-ton vehicle. It's a big boy, that's for sure. So U.S. last game is Russian now? Yes, exactly. So we've stayed on the same side, so Russia is still blue. However, the commands and SLs and all the players have switched.
BTR finally getting itself perched on a hill here, and it's giving itself plenty of depression for its gunner here.
Gunner, listen. I'll give you
That's
coordinates
far
in a
out.
second.
Krusty's gonna try to talk himself on it.
1 of 5.
105.
Beyond that ridge, far.
Yep, I see him moving around down there.
I see him. Cleared 5.
I think the BTR is going to start engaging here shortly. It has positive ID on American troops. It's been talked on to target.
By the way? Can you aim?
I would like them to go farther up the hill so they can see more of these sandbags.
Want to get Phoenix in position?
I think they just, I believe they want position to connect.
So I think
they could try
currently
wax for this way.
There's only one SL that's gonna be able to spot this. I mean, you can just look on the map and see how condensed the U.S. are. I mean, their entire platoon is almost within. I mean, they are within one grid square. That's definitely for sure. But almost like one keypad. It's. I mean, they're so close together.
I have better eyes on all those contacts right on me.
So
I need to on me.
4 might be
MRAP,
getting
102.
eyes on. No, I don't.
Ooh, they
he's looking that
spotted
way.
an MRAP.
No,
Oh,
4
they
horses
spotted the
not looking
Logi
right way.
run.
As soon as that BTR opens up, 4 better get eyes on fast.
Looking right at it.
And the BTR, or the MRAP has gone into main, and it's got itself with some walls as cover now.
I saw the, oh yeah, I see the MRAP you're talking about. There was another MRAP to the left at 95, driving along the road.
See, the only person here is SL4, which is Dorf, which would be able to see that BTR right now. And that's only through a little bit of foliage as well. I mean, it's so unbelievably far away.
There's actually
He
another
definitely
MRAP
sees. You definitely see these Russian squad 2s peered over the hill, and I don't think they're gonna look north. I don't think they're really. I don't think they see the BTR on top of the hill, which is
They
quite funny.
stacked the MRAPs up together.
Command, I think we need to set the
Oh,
mark
so
a
the
little
BTR can
closer.
kill 2 of them at once?
Maybe in this field
Well, they can
or-
get some range shots on one of them.
There's two MRAP. One just pulled up south of the first one we saw.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah, they're south of where Maine is, sort of on the east side, overlooking this
Kill the one that's
sandbag.
Or
There's a stationary one and a moving one, and
Roger that. Moving out.
We need to get to that field, yeah, a bit closer.
My round's going out. Just going right below the MRAP that pulled back a touch.
the BTR forgot how to aim.
I mean,
there's
we're
one on the
talking
right
like
at 105.
almost 1,000 meters here.
I see him.
Something that doesn't have that much zoom.
on,
It has
really?
zoom,
Oh my
but not that much.
He's just going cyclic on it. Why?
100 meters.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah, some of these
Now
shots
he's
are
shooting
up or
nothing.
down.
The MRAP's re-engaging.
Yeah.
MRAP's
Oh my
hitting the BTR.
Oh, that BTR's hitting the MRAP.
You're hitting him. You're hitting him.
Oh, finally, caused that guy to fall back.
Say again?
The MRAP is still spraying over the hilltop, though.
It's got concealment. You can barely see it.
This MRAP kind of work as itself as a party. Like it's, I don't think I've seen that tactic before.
That's kind of genius, really. The BTR is having a hard time ranging it.
Alright, yeah, I see
Hit,
him.
that's a hit.
See him?
We advise we have casualties from the MRAP.
This guy, he's, what is he shooting at? He's shooting way low.
Be advised,
I mean,
MRAP
he's like
are
click
right-
low.
Right around bend behind one.
He must think he's good.
He's just slightly to the left.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
he's pretty consistent, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's... This MRAP, though, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, he's a little short.
Never mind, this guy's way above. What the heck?
MRAP getting hit again.
He's shooting up at like a 45 degree here. Sir, you have a 50 cal, not a 30 millimeter cannon.
I think you're lodging down south a bit more.
Your rounds are going a lot slow, or a lot faster than what you're thinking.
Alright, stop. Stop firing.
Calling fire.
Okay, so you see 105, there's infantry moving around the base of the hill.
So during this shenanigans with the vehicles that like click,
Close enough to hit.
Right side of the hill.
we have still like all the Russians. They haven't moved. Like they're pretty much still in the same location. Krusty's moved off the hill that the BTR is on, and down into the valley, moving a little bit closer. He's trying to go.
Okay.
He's just not quite there yet. Just so much ground to cover.
We only have.
I don't even think he's shooting at a target right now. I think he's complete. Oh, he saw the BTR get out of the trees.
Best bet. Hi, Krusty, try to get at that location somewhere to the east. I don't wanna overextend the lodging.
Roger that. We're clearing this compound right now.
BTR or the MRAP a little bit clearer.
Dash be taking over the hill as well to the far south. Again, it's just it's too far away. I mean, they gotta move their guys up.
Yeah, I see him. He's moving.
U.S. pushed Squad 2 down south to the hill that I actually was previously talking about, which would be a good hill for them to push out to. Which I'm really glad they did. They're gonna see a lot more here at this
I
location.
advise on entry. Hotel 645.
And they just got called out. Hotel 645.
Hotel 6.
He's a little bit off. He's almost got the right hill. He's thinking about this hill right here. In fact, they're actually this hill. Not too bad for, I think he's about 500 meters out.
BTR moves off the hill. I think it wants to get closer. I wouldn't blame him. I think the MRAP is engaging. Ooh, the MRAP is engaging Russian troops that have Skyline at just about the same range as the MRAP was. Or the BTR was. Oh, it's an entire squad, actually. The entire American squad is, I believe.
These guys are fighting at insane ranges right now.
This is
What, one
insane.
height up
Why are they? Why?
We're engaging
Why?
targets
Oh,
that are
they hit
about
someone.
500 meters
Someone
out
got
and
hit.
pushing them off this
Cloud
hill.
Void got nailed right in the back of the head, but it was so far away it didn't insta-kill him. Wow.
Multiple Russian elements are engaging Americans
Pushing
now,
forward now.
just from different positions, I think.
I mean, looking at our timer, what did we start at? I think we started at 7:35 or 7:45. And we're already at 7:22. So we're over 20 minutes in now.
East and take the fob compound.
And
if it's okay with you, move up
there's
to
still no
east.
Russians within 300 meters of the fob. They've wasted a ton of ammo just shooting at extreme long ranges.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
At least it looks pretty. That's all I can say. At least it looks pretty.
Oh. Oh, BTR, a lot better hits on the MRAP this time around. I think it came out of Maine.
We're definitely now of the enemy.
Logi's in position. We're gonna try to get the mortar up here.
Russian Squad 3, they decided they're going to break off, move south. That's Dash B Squad. We'll see how far they actually maneuver with this. I would like to see them come up to radio tower and then use the hill line, or the ridge line, and just waterfall down on top of 2. It would be a beautiful move, and I think that's what they might be going for. They're just trying to get across the valley before they start heading up these hills. Of course, they don't want to, they don't want to
Can anyone
show where
confirm
they are
the
in this valley.
fob location?
I can give you a pretty
Other than
damn
that,
good guess.
Krusty's getting
That's all I need. I just want to make sure the
pretty
mortar
close
is
on the
in
hill
range.
line here, but just no one else in the platoon is ready for them to move up with them.
Kill sandbag within range of that compound, and it's sizable enough to defend.
MRAP trying to climb up
Copy
the
that.
hill a little bit to the north.
It's in range. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, BTR is actually hitting it. It's smoking now.
Reloading.
I think
the,
they figured how
MRAP.
to range it.
Yeah, MRAP. Oh, it's coming back up. No, it's going back down. Pick one, my dude.
So something that bothers me is there's a ranging, an actual like ranging system set up inside the BTR's optic, like you can see it. And what would happen is there's like a horizontal line that moves up and down with the center part of the reticle, and you align that with whatever range you want. So you would actually like twist the scope, and then the horizontal line would line up with whatever you want as the range. And I was kind of sad when all the ranging for the weapons came out, and they didn't add it to the BTR. I was like, oh, that would have been so good to range in a BTR. It has all the graphics there for it.
I'm gonna peek ahead over these hills so I can see.
BTR throwing tons of coax up range at the Sandbag City.
I mean, it's so far away, you can't even hear the gunshots. You just hear the snaps of the bullets. Yeah, like you can't even hear the gunshots. You're just hearing the snaps.
He's just spraying at the sandbags. Oh, he's still shooting coax. He's shooting coax at the MRAP.
No, I think he switched to ADP. That
Oh,
was
here we
definitely
go. Here we go.
a lot flatter trajectory.
Just hold the one.
Squad 2 pulled off the hill that I thought they actually were in a good location with. It would have prevented Dash B Squad 3 just to take that hill over and dominate in the valley.
Hotel.
MRAP gunner trying to engage at this range while moving. Not advisable. The gunner's just like, he's looking west and he's shooting. Like, I don't understand what. Okay, now the MRAP seems to have a better position here.
I mean, he is using
Yeah.
lights at like a click, so you gotta give him a little bit of break.
Oh, a second MRAP gets popped.
Very nice.
Ooh, bunch of rounds hit the second MRAP, and it's smoking pretty hard. But one MRAP down, it went further north and it climbed its way up to the hill here. And finally, the gunner able to get like about 12 or 15 shots on the thing and land dead on.
Yeah, copy that. Just give me a
We got
grid.
Krusty
mortars,
here,
set.
the closest
All right.
Russian
Yeah,
squad,
Hotel
and he's calling out
666, India
direct
644.
spots for the mortars.
Copy that compound.
So yeah, he called out the compound exact,
Copy that. I got it.
and it's just a matter of time for those mortars to land inside that compound. Except I would like to
India
see them
647
just
as well.
destroy
Russians
Squad
on the roof.
4's
I
sandcastle.
see,
It would
soldiers
be
moving around.
so great if they destroy that
Maybe we should
sandcastle.
focus on the
It was
sandbags
actually kind of
before we
amazing.
build.
The burning MRAP has a smoke trail
Yeah,
that
it's all on
is
the roofs.
above the hill.
They were moving around
And
in
it's,
those sandbags on the hill.
Wow.
Few
It's
shots
pretty
of
obvious where
sandbags
the
that
MRAP
were
is.
on them.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah, I
BTRs.
do see the sandbags. They're going to be to my direct east. Roughly India 674, India 675. Correction, India 677, India 678.
Yeah, Krusty's calling out the sandcastle. I don't know if they have mortars up yet. They do, so they're gonna be calking it, putting it through their processing unit, doing that trigonometry, and then as soon as we hear those pops, they were gonna see a lot of nice confetti from sandbags.
Wait a second to contact.
3 to
Here
command.
we go, rounds outbound. It's a
Yep.
matter of time.
I'm due southwest of the enemy fob location. I can call the mortar hits accurately.
Squad
I
1.
can as well.
Squad
Or
1.
the
1 times
sandbag.
mortar. Hold. 1 times mortar is landing on India 644.
Okay, they're sending the mortar
Just
out
directions
onto
when
the
landed.
main fob compound,
Roger
10
that,
seconds.
watching now.
and it lands just to the south side.
Good hit, shift north. Just slightly, like 10, 15 meters.
Shift north. That
Copy that.
is that corrections for a mortar? No.
Yeah, yep.
Are you aiming?
Well, I
They
mean,
landed
why
right in the
would-
southern corner, but
We're aiming for the
I
fob
would
compound.
aim for the sandcastle. It's
Okay,
so
Why-
I'm seeing like the whole
so
team
obvious.
And all
I
those
mean,
sandbags
my
in front of
problem
Yeah.
with it is why won't you
I
actually
saw them
give
pulling back to the east to the
corrections like
reverse
you
slope of
know
the hill.
left 2 degrees,
so
left 2
I,
degrees at 50.
what I like to do is I like to call out the correction on the map when I'm not running the mortars. So I say the mortars are too far this direction south,
Enemy
and I let them to
infantry,
change that into the
646,
degrees and the
direct,
mills,
almost your
because
direct
they'll
north.
know that side.
Come moving up on them. They're on the opposite
643,
side of the
46.
ridge.
But
They're,
that's I think it's more like personal preference.
Hotel 646,
Dash B squad
Got it.
pushing up here.
49.
They're
Smoke trail
West side of the
under a
ridge.
hill.
We'll see if it comes out anymore. I don't think so.
Cloud void.
More mortars. Still needs to go way far north, like 50 meters north,
Good hit.
maybe 100.
Move more, just slightly. The
I think
sandbag
Axe has
bunker
an
is roughly
MG
India
team
6,
up on
7,
top of
8.
this hill that
India
Dash B's
I
team
would
is
say
running
India 6,
straight
7, 8.
towards. Oh, I think the
All those
MG
sandbags.
of Cloud Void is getting shot at. They're taking
Yeah, but we got
long distance.
Squad
present fire.
4 who's shooting at them with their MG at extreme long ranges. Actually,
This
no,
is
just
great
the-
timing. This is great timing. Dash B squad continuing to move up, and that's Joker Sully trying to return some fire before he displaces.
That's fire. It's out east of me.
Yeah, that's not allowed Gaspy to just take over that hill.
I lost 2 guys.
Meanwhile,
Wow,
Russian
that's a
Squad
grenade.
2, they're getting close.
QZ,
They're bounding up. The Russians are getting
200
there.
meters.
We're only, we're only 30 minutes in.
Dash B, we're in gate contact. Oh, sorry.
Hero lost quite a few men here. Only got 3 left.
Yeah. The contact on the hill that you were currently
Let's get our
pushing.
Taking
kill
their
count,
time.
Using that
actually.
contact rate.
We got 2 downs for the Russians and 4 for the
How many
US.
guys did we
All
just
right,
US are
get?
up by
4?
2.
Where's
That's
that
all.
mortar going?
Mortar's landing at the India
Just like that,
644
in the
compound.
blink of an eye.
Alright, dropping on India 6, 7, 8.
Mortar's still landing on
I
the
see a lot of
compound.
Mortar's in the compound.
sandbags.
I see some
Yeah.
sandbags being blown up.
It's still, they need to go a lot farther north. They're landing just on the southern edge.
I think they're concentrating on the wrong target.
Yeah.
Squad 2
I mean,
opposite
I don't know,
Silver
it's just-
Hill seems clear.
The sandcastle's so obvious. It's so juicy. Let's count up the
really
guys
need to
inside
start
the
leveling the
sandcastle here. We got
sandbags.
one that's dead. No, we have one that's actually no one is dead. So we got 1,
Yeah, I called
2,
in the mortar strike on
3,
it.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah, I
7.
got
7
distracted by
men.
infantry on the hill. Apologies.
Seven in the
Those mortars will destroy
sandcastle.
that.
And there seems to
Yeah,
be
sandbags now. Makes sense, sort of, yeah.
8. There's actually a KIA, US KIA in the. I think you got murdered.
3
There's 8
sandbags,
more
5
in the
squads.
actual fob compound. Sandcastle guys deciding to get in and join the war here.
Yeah, they're shooting at Krusty. Krusty spent, I mean, 20 minutes now on the backside of this rock with his entire squad, and they're just deciding to push. Mortars landing. This time they're too far north.
Crusty, good corrections on splash.
I think they were shooting at Hero. He lost a guy.
I was saying south, a few degrees. I think you need to bring it in a little bit as well. And I can't wait for this sandcastle just to go bye-bye. I think they've used 2 ranging, and then they've used, what, I think a 3-round barrage, and they just sent another 3-round barrage, so they don't have too much more to play with.
They're being pretty stingy with it as they need to.
Alright, Command, I'm
Oh,
in.
look at the spacing by US. What is going on? Let's address this right here.
It's a lot of AR fire in the sandcastle.
This is Axe Gaming. This must be Jive's defensive sort of posture here. There's plenty of sandbags around here, but goodness sakes.
Tactical blob. It's really not spread out. Mortars landing, like I said, they need to bring that stuff in a lot. And they have the angle right now.
Alright, shift them west just a few degrees and you'd be right dead on. Shift them west.
Spain. So he said north and south as degrees. Now he's saying east and west as degrees. It's not how mortars work, sir.
And Husey is running with Dash B's squad, the US MRAP. I think this is Crispy's squad here for US. Trying to get back up on top of the hill. I think they realize that there's some Russians up here. The MRAP is actually positioning itself over here too.
Yeah, the BTR, they're trying to reposition to around where Krusty is. In between Krusty and I think the SL2 is. He went down. Probably from just peeking over a hill. Being a little too ambitious.
Oh. Crispy throws a frag, but it does get one, but it sort of topples it. It stops at the top of the hill.
We get out. We're being pinned down by the sandbag bunkers.
And
one mortar's coming in for the sandcastle. We're getting closer.
Do you need me to...
I don't need to bring them more north. They went too far.
Shift mortars north
from where you are.
This is why I say how much like direction I want. Like I want you to go 20 meters north and 30 meters west. It's just I find it to work a lot better.
Just bring it left, a little bit more north, and you're on target, and you got it, man.
And Atomic Peach adding fire on Dash B squads trying to secure the top of this hill. Crispy almost got naded in retreat, and he's fallen back a little bit. Of course, the MRAP is down this ravine too.
Copy that. I'll try and get eyes on it.
Or it was. Where'd it go?
BTR is about to peak here. But he is peaking. He's just got so much foliage cover, they can't do anything about it.
Engage that MRAP.
Do you have eyes?
Negative.
Looks like maybe another casualty, or that could be the guy that was.
Again, they're too far. They need to bring him in west, like 100 meters.
Tell me how those mortars look.
Maybe not 100. No, I would say about 100 actually.
Is Uzi down?
Yeah. Coax lighting up the sandcastle now as well.
Alright, so what we need to do is we need to push the sandbag emplacements. I'm going to try and provide cover fire with the BTR while you guys push up. I don't want you pushing around
MRAP
or
positioned.
over that hill. I want you to
the MRAP's down actually.
And then push
I think it just
Never
popped.
mind. Yeah.
Yep,
I don't know how it popped.
cover
Maybe it flipped or something.
that hill.
Maybe a lat shot at it.
And then mortars, I need you to pound.
I'm gonna go with flip.
It flipped over.
Bunker
Yep, it's on its side.
Yeah, we need bunker placement.
Well, that's the
There's
thing.
three in there.
Was that the MRAP I heard popping?
Let me find this.
Let's look at our kills real fast here. We got 3 for the Russians, 9 for the Americans. So still, even though the Americans are way too condensed for what I think is okay, they're still winning it. We're up by 6 now. Dashby just gets a nice hello from Squad 1 approaching.
Is more
It's nice.
emplacement still up?
Hey, Shemai,
I've got
you
a
up?
grid. I've got a position for
Copy
that.
that. Sorry, Husey, I didn't hear you.
No, it's done. Anyone got that grid for that? They send that
I've got a grid, yeah, for a bunker that's looking
I got
at
you.
us.
More mortars coming out.
Roughly 080.
Do you throw on target
I'm
this
ready
time?
to give the grid.
Okay.
Wait, 3 rounds out on that new market.
Oh, they built it. Wow. Okay.
Copy, I'm
Alright,
gonna
get
try to
ready.
get eyes.
BTR.
Give me that grid.
If I was infantry, I would use this chance as a distraction to push up. Mortars landing again. They're too far east. We're getting just the tail edge of it.
Those are too deep.
There we go. Now we get some
Copy
good
that.
corrections on it.
Mortars were too far. Just 20 meters shorter.
India 611.
Correct.
Copy.
Enemy HMG. They're pushing us. Uzi, just south of you.
Crispy is pushing Dashby squad. Dashby calling out. I think he is anticipating a bigger force than what's here. Oh, the frags are going US's way. And Husey's with this group. That's Russian command.
Close. Hotel
That's a
798.
big deal if he goes down.
Rondart's the master, just walks around the other side of the hill, gets shot, and he doesn't have any more bandages. What is he gonna do?
A lat from someone nails Pall Mall. Too bad that wasn't for the BTR. It might have been for the BTR, just happened to hit infantry, but I don't know. It was right over the BTR. It could have been either one that they're going for.
Sandbag bunker is approximately.
Oh, there's an is an HMG or must be deployed at MMG.
Hey, Shemai, hear that?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Okay,
What?
farther north. Okay, mortar is 50 meters west. Or 75 meters west, HMO.
Yeah, I'm currently zeroing mortars at Hotel 798.
That was
Uzi,
some
I'm gonna fly
random
around to the
mortar
Yeah,
shots
I
there.
think they were
Trying to
they're trying to hit the bunker. Yeah, they're trying to hit the bunker, and I think, according to Dashby's corrections, it was like 75 meters and 25 meters, so
If we can head
quite far
I heard him
off.
call it west, and from where that landed, that would be wrong.
Further south or else I go up to him.
Goes the
Yeah, that
wrong
confirmed
way,
orders at
even
Hotel
wider gap.
798. We're gonna zero in at Hotel
These Russians, they're
668.
not playing it real smart when they're approaching. They're finding themselves in these locations where the U.S. get easy shots on them, and that's how they're dying.
796.
This is how they're picking them off.
Those are good numbers.
Mortars are still
Zero
off.
in at Hotel
But
668.
Dashby saying they're good mortars.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Gonna kills were fast. We're at 7 for the Russians, 13 for the U.S. So almost a 2 times lead for the U.S. side.
Let's security here. Sit tight here whenever we can stand.
One, you want
Alright.
The main mortar squad has decided to join up with the fight here. Originally, we're just security. Now they're actually
Yep.
infantry now.
What's your fighting strength?
Gonna be rough.
More mortars.
This is gonna be rough.
Oh, maybe this is just a ranging one. I only heard one pop.
Dortmund.
We're gonna be up soon.
American ARs shooting anyone that comes up over a hill.
Mortars going out
Alright,
directly
sorry,
on like
HML,
fob
those
location.
mortars were,
Too far north
slightly
again.
off. The actual emplacement is,
Dude.
I want to say, H696.
There's been these 2
Hotel
Russians
696.
that I've been kind of keeping an eye on here. Who've
Hotel 696.
been
copy that.
crawling through the field, and they're making their way up to the main fob location. It's Cyborg and a local ninja here.
I think the mortars are actually looking for this tripod HMG gunner, and he's just sitting on a roof. He doesn't have a lot of cover, and I think Storm called out a pretty close coordinate to here. I wonder if the mortar hits the roof and it will. Oh, Russian command dead.
It's you, me, and two.
Well, that's definitely a thing now.
It's you, me, and HMO.
Copy that. So you were HML in charge.
Got that. I'm holding my the remainder of my squad and the remainder of one in this event.
Mortars
We're gonna
landed.
keep firing mortars
Again,
until
it's
confirmed.
they're just
Guys,
barely
we're
off
gonna-
on these sandbags.
Okay.
They're so close, but no
mortars
cigar.
need to shift.
Lord Ninja's coming up.
Can we confirm?
What does he?
the
What does he
destruction
got?
of
Oh, he's got a
both
breacher charge. Oh, this is
We
gonna
took-
be
we took
glorious.
down one.
Okay, but not the second.
Come on, look at Ninja.
He ran
no,
away.
he's pulling back. Oh no!
Are they gonna just? He's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
place it
planning
right there
it.
We're
anyway.
gonna start mortaring the compound itself. At
Bomb has been
hotel
planted.
666.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Like he just ran away. Who is this who ran away? Atomic Peach. He's
Oh,
a
someone
lucky
threw a
man.
nade over.
Yeah. Wow. All right. I wouldn't even realize that they got eyes on that way.
I wonder if they heard something.
And boom.
Good creature charge. That's at least 2 times KA.
HML says at least 2 times KAA. No.
More contacts in this.
Zero.
HML seen
Zero
things.
dead. And on top of that, that one breacher charge has done more damage than the entire barrage of mortars.
A lot of
More
grenades
frags.
coming out,
Yeah. I
and
don't
the
even know
breacher
where
goes
this thing's coming
down.
from. He's got just Cyborg clone off on his own right now. You can see
Alright, this is 3.
he's just
We've
kind of
moved
looking
into
up the hill
southeast
like,
of the enemy position.
what do I do?
Copy that. If you
I
can
was
get
up here.
on
I was
the
sent up
inside
here
of
to
that position,
watch
you can fire down on it.
the breacher, and the breacher
we're
just
moving
died. What to do?
Yeah, he's a little puzzled on this.
Clearly, the answer to the question is attack the objective.
Charge and then dive from the other. There we go. There's some good mortars.
Those mortars are good.
You're playing it
Mortars
like
are good
directly
to
on the
mount
sandbags.
and,
Didn't do much
keep them
damage.
there.
At least they're on
That's up to that.
target,
Yeah.
relatively speaking. But still,
We gotta spread it out too. We gotta spread those mortars. Give them a good amount of love.
the sandbag orientation.
There we
that's
go.
one.
One goes down. There we go. Now we're starting to see the destruction. Push those mortars out just a few more meters, and
I have eyes.
that
on
would be a
I've
full.
flanked the enemy
There'd be
machine
quite a
gun
few
position.
amount of KAA.
Copy that. Good work.
So far,
We're not
HML's gotten the
engaging
one
yet?
of the 2 that he's called out.
Yep. Prosecute with
I
Meanwhile,
don't know.
Squad 4
to
is
me,
pushed up.
To me, it just seems like the sandbags are arranged in. I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking like this looks like a dog. Maybe it says something about me. I don't know.
I think the round's been going on too long. I think that's what's going on there.
I'm losing myself. That's it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I can accept- I can
I
accept
see it as well. I see the dog. I see the dog.
I mean, it's a
You're not
freaky dog, but it's a
Radio
dog.
mortars, then
It's
we're
like
gonna
a
start,
spider dog.
moving.
I think we've both been having enough of this round. It's oh man,
good luck.
we dropped down to the second hour now, which
How
means
about
we've
an
been
assault,
in this
Husey?
round
Let's
for more than
go. Come on,
45
Russia.
minutes. Well, we lost Mr. Husey, remember?
Oh right. So no command. So let's go, Storm, or HML.
Well, I think-
HML knows better.
Storm a SL, or was he a FTL? No, I think it was an SL.
Mortars were on target for the compound, but
It got one. I think it got an SL.
one casualty.
It got an SL. I don't know which one. It got one though. You can see the antenna on his backpack.
That might have been command.
Is that command?
I think that might have been command.
I think it was command.
Yeah, I think it was command.
Oh,
As
yes.
Phoenix goes
Oh.
down. Look at it though. Look at this building. It must have landed. The mortar must
Alright,
have
we're moving
landed.
now slowly. More
Like
support.
Copy
through
that.
the window or something insane.
The door. He was right beside the door, and he has 2 sandbags outside the door too.
I'm hit,
Provide
I'm hit.
support. I have very little mags left.
TYTY.
And there's
We have
Face
medic?
full of
We're
MG
gonna hit from
by
the building.
Atomic Peach.
wow.
Copy that. That's where the
Yeah, I'm looking at where Phoenix was.
Oh my goodness.
He's
Oh
got
yeah,
a,
Sony.
he's got,
Sony's getting some love. Everyone who's going in this field is getting some love right now. With these APGs. Now we got a Warzone on the compound cracked.
Another mortar kills someone inside of a building, and he had an HMG.
Happening. Let's go and look at our kills real fast. We're at 14 for the Russians and 17 for the U.S. So Russia, they're getting there. They're getting closer. This BTR needs to be way more aggressive, though. I mean, it's so far back.
Oh, the Russians are finally getting there. HML, come on, let's go, buddy. Let's go.
All of these poor sandbags is going away.
Oh, the mines. There's a
Frag
mine
goes
right
out.
beside the...
Oh, is he
there's
gonna
a-
run over the mine?
No, he's gone past it, but there are 4 mines on the field.
I would love to see him run over a random mine. I think he's gonna go
But
up the
it's,
road that has the mine.
Uh-oh. No, he's got to see that. He's got to see that. He's got to see
No.
that. He's got to...
Oh, you
Okay.
got so close! Oh, wow.
He's got to see the mine. It's like practically not dug down.
Man, that was full cringe. Like if he ran over that mine.
I think he has to stop driving vehicles for a little bit.
Yeah. Whole bunch of frags going out. Mortars landing. Oh, they're beautiful, beautiful mortars. We'll look real fast at our kills again. 16 and 20. So we're still kind of keeping around the same lead here.
I think a grenade went off in the wrong place.
I need to turn my gamma down. All these guys are blending in. There we go. All right, now we got more U.S. pushing up here, or sorry, more Russians pushing up to the compound. Ooh, wow, that is a deep angle through multiple barbed wire. Wow, that's a tight angle right there. He's shooting through that tiny little gap. You might peek it again. Yeah, look at that. That's a tight angle all the way through all that barbed wire.
We seem to have sandwiched them into the compound.
I think there's only one person left alive on Sandbag City. More mortars coming in on the main compound.
If only these mortars do damage through ceilings. Oh, it would be so good.
I think the entire U.S. team has pulled back to this compound.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened there.
Aside from the one guy who's still alive.
They got
never mind.
orders to full mag dump onto the main fob compound. So they're sending the mortars hot.
Maybe a guy on those sandbags the other side again.
The BTR crewman is actually out here now.
Okay. We're out, last rounds.
Alright, and they are out. Last rounds, and it should just be a constant wave of mortars from now on. So, until these mortars gonna keep on going until that's it. Oh, that was it. They only had 3 rounds. Well, that was anticlimactic. What he was saying, command chat, it sounded like he had like 9 rounds and it was just gonna be this awesome wave, and no.
Oh, they're gonna come in the main
4
entrance.
rounds. Oh, they killed
What?
one. Wow, alrighty.
Wow.
Someone's got a grenade. There's one right here in this
Inside.
That's a good angle. Oh, ClayJ gets another one.
ClayJ's
Deep
a
angles.
freaking monster.
We're getting the deep peaks. And also on the north side here, Beastman. Again with these deep, long peaks through windows and just...
I think a frag rocket got one inside of the building. Wow, Russia just outclassing.
They're showing their breaching tactics. They're using battle buddies. This is exactly what's going on. I think that BTR just ran over a mine. I think the BTR
It ran over
the
the
mine.
undug mine.
Oh my gosh. No.
We missed it. Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
disappointed.
A-firm, leave it. Keep going.
You could check back on the stream about 2 minutes ago. You'll be seeing an undug mine, 100% undug, and
Yeah.
whoops.
Wow.
Hey, we need to dig this razor wire down real quick.
Although
Alright, they're
it's
pushing
coming
it
down
on
to
the
the
floor.
wire here.
Yeah, I mean it's all infantry now.
I think
We got
it's
another
like
US SL down. Very good peak by Winged.
I think there's 2 US left. No.
Clear?
Well, we're at 24 and 24, so they brought it back up to a tie.
Copy that.
Wow, that's impressive. This is a really
I think
impressive.
there's 3 US left.
And there's more Russians coming in from that mortar base.
What?
They're digging down the radio. Russians or Americans coming up behind them, but no. Beastman says, nope, you might have killed my friend, but that's where you're going to stop.
Two down. Friendlies.
So we're down to
One
2
down.
U.S.
Hey, does anyone have comms anymore?
Who do we got left?
I
We
think
got
everyone's
Dr.
dead.
Compton and Tex. The only 2 U.S. remaining.
Loading. Hey, yo, Lex. You good?
And Beastman and Dortmund are right outside the door here.
No, you're good.
Of the radio. I wonder if they're just sort of getting a little shy here. Beastman comes in. He's been trying
I
to
would
be
definitely
here
be
all
shy.
day.
I mean, you know that these guys know that it's close, and every little action they do is a big thing.
Beastman, smart, clears the entire space. Now he's going to dig up the radio.
Hey, who's in there? Hello?
Yo. Yeah.
Friendly.
Rex is moving around. Or Tex. I think it's
Digging
Tex.
radio.
Yeah, Tex. He's moving around.
I'm digging the radio.
Cover him.
They see the radio going down again. I think they're getting a little antsy and then trying to push out.
Almost.
Yeah. I mean, they know that they can probably get 1 or 2 peeks on those guys, but if they have
Oh,
good
yeah, here they
security,
go.
that's it.
They're going to shoot Beastman in the back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Beastman goes down. Now it's all out brawl. Both together.
Oh, now just one left.
Rex is shooting through the doorway. Great angle on his part. I think he didn't nick Tex. Whew, that's an aggressive PKM right there.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm flanking.
That's an insane angle. We're talking through this doorway, and over this hump, and now he's flanking. He's trying to get a flank on Tex, but he's
Tex took down
is more worried
Beastman.
about the guys inside the fob room. He gets him though. Tex is gonna see him.
Lex
Left,
Ryan
and
comes
he
up
gets
behind him.
He's down. Is there
Through
more?
the door.
That is it. Oh man, those peaks with the MG at the end. Oh, that was great.
I mean,
Alrighty.
Russia wins.
Yeah, they
Think about
won.
that for a second. How? I don't know.
Hey, I don't know. It works at work.
Yeah, I mean,
so yeah, that was a long round. That was definitely. We're almost a full hour. We're 5 minutes shy of a full hour. That's crazy. All right. This was XF and Bcarr commentating for you tonight. We had Shadowed Ritual on the cams behind the scene, making all the POV works. You know, getting that kink that we had mid-round fixed out, all that kind of stuff, ironed out, all that nice stuff. If you like what we do here, make sure to follow us at twitch.tv/squadops. Sub to us at YouTube over at youtube.com/squadops. And if you want to actually join in on the events, make sure to go ahead and sign up at squadops.gg, where you get whitelisted on our server, so you get priority queuing, and you can go and join in the operations once you take SOT Basic.
before we sign off, we have commands in our channel to talk about what just happened. We got Husey, and I believe we have Phoenix. Guys, that was nuts. Phoenix, what was your thought when? Oh my God, that was so long ago. Though the Russian, your push as Russia, I think, was pretty strong, and it sort of just fell apart at the end. You ended up having to, or you just didn't have a really coherent sort of assault at the very, very end. What would you have done differently looking back at the operation?
Yeah, I think you're totally right. We had some Lost Legion situations across the board with the BTR going down. I think we had squads 1 and 3 end up getting ambushed in some valleys in the east. I think I might have kept some, I guess, further on the western point. Maybe try to push in more together. The original attempt was to try and surround them, but Husey had some pretty good roaming squads that did their jobs. It was a lot of fun, just didn't work out.
And for Husey, I really just have one question. Why did you disband your troops so far? I mean, I guess you really didn't know it was so far away, but were you anticipating a lot closer, or were you anticipating contact to be very close to the bridge, or relatively close, like within like 600 meters or so. Were you really anticipating their defense to be so far away?
No, I was expecting it to be that far away. I dismantled them so early, so we weren't in transport, across the bridge, just in case I got ambushed. Was in bricks. You can't defend yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a lot of chatter about being super paranoid for crazy things. What did you think about the mine, BTR hitting the mine at the end, the undug mine?
That was just chaos.
We didn't even catch it on stream. We heard it and we were like, did he really run over that mine? And it happened. Thanks for stopping by and answering some questions for us. That's Phoenix and Mr. Husey commands for this evening. Thanks, guys, for taking the time out and helping us run this operation tonight.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
And that'll do it for us here on on the stream. We've got 2 more operations on Saturday, and also SOT Basic on Saturday. Check the time on the calendar for when that is, so you can sign up for it and so you can play in more operations. Details at squadops.gg.